like for me, like I was really drawn to skateboarding as well, which is kind of a weird connector because a lot of the people back then, at least, were kind of involved also in, skateboarding and punk were kind of connected at the hip back then a little more than they are now.
Yeah. And the visuals in those two different worlds are
Yeah.
so graphically interesting.
Totally.
For people who grew up pre-internet, I think that those two particular worlds in the time frame of the last, 30 years,
Sure,
graphically significant.
and it's interesting when you look at like other like singular activities. Like I don't know, it's starting to change like with surfing, I guess. But like if you look at like BMX or like I don't know, like archery or something else, whatever people are into, like.
Yeah.
You don't really see a lot of those people like making zines and like documenting what they're doing and like, like baseball players weren't making their own fanzines and like, there's just there's like a lot of creativity that was coming out of skateboarding from kids, that is kind of surprising and interesting. And when I look back on it, it's kind of amazing. There's like so much energy, like even off the skateboard, just in terms, it kind of becomes like your whole way of looking at things in your life, and I think that that's true to a certain extent with other things, but I don't see the same amount of like creativity coming from other places, like like filmmakers and like so many people in our world now kind of came out of skateboarding, and it's interesting to see as we grow up and get older and sort of watch those changes.